Hello folks and welcome back to Fallout 76, and on this episode I thought it was about time we start the side story for Sofia, the Ally crash landing quest. It says, I picked up a puzzling broadcast from someone calling themselves Commander Sofia Daguerre. I should follow the coordinates they provided if I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I picked this quest up quite a long time ago, and I was waiting until I finished some of the more main quest stuff to actually take it on. Stupid bugs. But anyways, it's close to us right here out in the mire, so I'm gonna head over that direction, see what we can find out. Again, I've played quite a bit since last time. I'm now level 125. Nothing really much else to report, just working my way through this season, doing dailies, doing events, stuff like that. Okay, well I see how the broadcast came out. So hear a scorched officer in the distance. Gotta be in the bunker, yeah. Which, I've been into this bunker before. Before Wastelanders, that is. Part of the Free States quests. Alright, here we are. Server decided to crap out on me right as I tried to enter, so had to exit. Hello?
I can't think. Are you a doctor? Did the United States Space Administration send you? They must have issued you a stim pack, right?
Here, take this for the pain.
Oh, thank you. So, you're real after all, huh? That's a relief. Oh, I can feel it working, but just so tired. Not sure if I can stand quite yet. My name is Commander Sofia Daguerre. I'm an astronaut with the USSA. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You would think someone up in space would have noticed the old Earth going up in flames about 25 years ago. I heard your message. Sounds like you need help.
That's a relief. Thank you. I figured the military would have arrived for the crashed ship. It's been a while, though. I still haven't heard from my crew either. Oh God. I can't believe this is happening. I need to find my crew. Contact the USSA. Get some first aid. One thing at a time, though. Where am I, anyway?
You're in the remnants of America, specifically Appalachia.
The remnants of Appalachia? What do you mean? I remember... almost... Damn it. What do you mean, remnants?
Wait, you know about the war, right? With the nukes?
Are you serious? You can't be serious. Tell me you're just trying to be funny here. Please.
I would have thought it was kind of obvious. Your mission is decades late. I'm guessing the USSA is gone.
But the USSA had contingencies, plans, fail-safes, backup robotic agents. Damn it. This wasn't supposed to happen. I think... I need to focus on just finding my crew. There were 3 others, and I just... I didn't see anybody. Or any bodies. So they had to be in the ship, or... maybe only my emergency pod crashed? I don't know. Could you go to the crash site and look for the ship's flight recorder? It's not far.
I can get the flight recorder from the crash site, no problem.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it. My body is still shaking, so I'm gonna just try to stay still and listen to the comms. Just in case.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously she didn't come down with the space station up in the north. That thing's been there for a while, and raiders live there now. Curious what her ship is, and what we're gonna find out here. And also wondering why she didn't know that there was a war. Maybe they were in cryosleep or something like that. We know that's a thing in the Fallout universe. But I mean, she doesn't look that old. It's been 25 years since the war, so she was either in cryosleep, or she was born in space, or was up there as a kid, I don't know. Or she's just aged well. I guess we'll find out. I'll stop speculating. Just down the way, up along the mountains here. Still just got my Gatling plasma and my Gatling gun with me. I find them to be extremely useful heavy weapons. Plus, they're some of the easier ones to keep fed with ammunition. So far, in my experience. I don't really like using the Gatling laser because it eats my fusion cores. I do have a lot, but they're all kind of, you know, mostly empty. And the 50 machine gun, the Browning 50, just really goes through ammo fast. I like how I showed up to her wearing Chinese power armor. Obviously, there's not going to be a reaction for that because it's an atomic shop item, but it's still funny. Whoa. Well, here we go. Kind of surprised I haven't stumbled upon this before now. It's like one of those booster rockets from ArcJet. Well, flight recorder.
Commencing download of data. Please wait.
Okay. Gonna wait. Am I gonna get swarmed by something? Okay, I hear a mutant. Oh god. That was the last enemy I expected. Not super mutant, but the one carrying a mini nuke. Was he... Why would he be trying to blow up the wreckage? Hi there. This thing is far more accurate than that plasma Gatling. Still, none of these heavy weapons are super accurate. You just kind of sit here and plug away at them. Usually my tactic is to get all up in their face and do maximum damage that way. What is going on with these things? It makes taking down Scorch Beasts pretty difficult with the weapons I have. You have to get them to land. But regardless, I've been doing pretty well with them. Also kind of hard to see with the iron sights I have. Oh, good. At least he's just standing there and let me shoot him. Wait. This thing kills him quicker, but it's not very accurate. Okay, here we go. Let's get that before this guy shows up. Alright. We're not gonna listen to it? Let's just get away from this guy. That never gets old. The best place to do that is to jump off the monorail elevator down in the Cranberry Bog. It's gotta be the highest thing I've ever jumped off of in any Fallout game. What the hell?
My poor robot. All of a sudden, he won't move.
Clearly he's stuck in a function loop and needs to be reprogrammed, but that's hard to do out here. I'll take a look.
Be my guest. Go up and take a look at him.
I don't usually talk to scavengers, but I've never seen one messing with a robot.
Protect and serve.
How you doing?
The Protectron is functioning but seems to be stuck in a looping pattern, not allowing it to move or operate. Fix it. You unscrew the backplate, rewire the circuit board. The Protectron is now up and running.
Oh my god! He's up and running! Bodied enough scrap.
Protect and serve.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome.
Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be...
Back to the garden variety settler stuff. Settler dialogue that you hear constantly. It's nice that they've added lots of different NPCs out into the world now than in just random places, but their dialogue is so limited. You get really tired of hearing what they have to say.
I'm guessing nobody from the Space Administration was up there, collecting evidence and looking for survivors.
I got your flight recorder data. Now what?
Oh, that's a relief. Now, we just have to decrypt it to access the data. Our ship's robot would have had a standard-grade USSA encryption key. If it survived the crash, it would be heading back to the nearest military depot.
Basic robot behavior subroutines would view me as taking the key as a hostile act.
Oh, right. Of course. There's an emergency code. Blue Sunset. I can't believe I forgot that.
Tell me about this robot.
The escape pod's robot is an assaultron, I think. It's responsible for the encryption key. Last I was able to check its signal, it was returning to a military base or doing diagnostics. It's hard to tell.
Tell me what to do next.
It's simple, really. Get to the robot and get the encryption key. I can tune its transmitter signal to your external device there. You should be able to track it down.
Okay, well, I'm assuming by using the intelligence check, we probably won't have to fight it, which is good, because it's an assaultron. Those can be pretty nasty. Anyways. Okay, I'm down here by the Gulper Lagoon. It's not too far away. Hopefully I'll just be able to tell this thing... Blue Sunset, and it'll leave me alone. Let me have the key peacefully. A while since I fought a Gulper. This weapon doesn't kill them as fast as the plasma Gatling, but the ammo's a lot easier to make. Well, maybe not. It uses more resources, but you get a lot more of it. This thing isn't the most bright enemy. Take that. And that. Here's another one just chilling in a tree there. It's gonna leave him alone. Oh, hi there. Oh, he's gonna come after me. I always pick these up, but it's been a long time since I've actually gone into a silo. Getting impatient now. Get out of here. Oh my god, this server is freaking out. That's the quick way to deal with them. Of course, I picked up some swamp crud. Of course, it seems like every time I go to record, I've just run out of food. I had a whole bunch earlier. Hello there. Pandora, what a name. Use emergency code phrase, Blue Sunset.
Access code received. Validating code. Confirming identity. Accepted. Welcome, Commander Daguerre. Transmitting encryption key as requested. Terminating transmission. This unit will now continue to USSA custody presently. Stand back.
USSA custody, huh? I wonder if there's a USSA facility out in Appalachia that I don't know about. I mean, I've found basically all the map markers. Well, anyways, one thing with these quests added with Wastelanders, there is just so much back and forth. What I would have liked her to do was be like, go get the recorder, then go find the Assaultron and decrypt it, then come back. But they don't do that. They really love throwing you through 1,000 loading screens, going back and forth, one thing at a time, to artificially extend these quests, which is kind of irritating to me. Not that I don't like these quests we've been doing, I've been really enjoying the stories, but just the format is kind of irritating.
Just need to
You're up.
rest. Just a bit. Oh, my head is killing me.
Well, and get off the terminal.
I had hoped I could reprogram this console here. But it's barely functional. Did you find the encryption key?
Not gonna ask you for more payment. Here's the encryption key.
Oh, perfect. I just need a console to work with so I can analyze the data. I don't suppose you know of a good electronics store, eh?
Can we repair this console?
I'm not sure it'd be worth it, all the flooding down here. But we might be able to rebuild it, above ground. You wouldn't know of a secure location, would you?
You're welcome to crash at my camp if you'd like.
You're sure? I mean, you've already done so much for me. Maybe just for a night or two. Until I feel better. Thank you. I don't want to slow you down, though. Maybe you should take these schematics. Get that console rebuilt at your camp. I should be able to get there by the time it's built. And, hey, thanks for your help. I bet this was not what you planned to do today, but I'm real glad you found me.
Sure, my camp's over at the White Springs, though. You're just gonna wander across the mountains of the Savage Divide through the wasteland you're completely unfamiliar with, standing out like a sore thumb with that astronaut suit and no weapon? Sounds good. See you there. Well, I hope she likes the sound of trains, because that thing's pretty much always on. Anyways, see about making this console. Oh, allies. Okay, I didn't see that before. Alright, where should we put this thing? How about we get rid of the ice machine and... Alright. It was like having new things to put in my camp. There you go. Hello there, that was...
Is Earth always so solid? I feel so wobbly. Yeah. This place should do just fine. Thanks for setting up the console. I can work with this. This console looks pretty good. A little rusty in places, though. I guess you got these parts from a junkyard, huh? Resourceful. The scanner currently has a model 38X2, which is built for scanning very specific locations. Not bad, but I would like to improve it. The year before I launched, the military was rolling out some scanner upgrades. One of those could give us more speed and detail in our scans. Can you find a scanner upgrade module for this? It would help us find so much more, and much more quickly.
Where can I find a scanner upgrade?
I don't suppose you can just swing by a tech supplies store, hmm? Yeah, I didn't think so. Last I knew, these types of things were common items in military bases and compounds. But my information is admittedly out of date. I'll transfer the coordinates to a local military base, but I can't vouch for its security status. It's hard to detect anything specific right now.
Okay, I think I need to turn that train off. It's starting to get to me. I'll find a scanner upgrade module for you.
Swell. In the meantime, I'll fix up this console a bit. Did you know that it still uses the outdated P14B configuration for its power chamber? I mean, I know you all survived the end of the world, but using this as is would be like living in squalor and the apocalypse. Listen, I know you've done a lot for me already. Got me out of that sunken bunker and let me stay here. It means a lot.
How are you doing? You've been through a lot.
It's hard. to say. It's more than I ever expected could happen. This wasn't even in the realm of possibilities when I launched. But it could have been worse. I need to remember that.
I'll be back later, Commander. Customize, huh? Maybe we should get you out of that space suit.
Thanks for giving me...
There. Give you a scout uniform. Okay, so, where are we going? Which military base? Hopefully you're not sending me into a nuclear missile silo. Oh, okay. I can work with that. I had people ask me a lot on one of my older videos for the National Isolated Radio Array. There was a terminal in the basement that had a key or something that you needed to get, or a password to get into it, that I never found. And I had lots of people ask me if I had found it. And I never have, and I still haven't. Maybe that'll come up in one of these quests. I assumed they were holding it for something in the future, but I was just there recently and I still don't have the key, and I looked around more, still can't find it. Okay, had to swap servers again because the servers are terrible tonight, but here we are. Alrighty. National Astronomy Research Center. Okay, both of my waypoints are pointing me outside. One of these below me. Sometimes these waypoints are totally out of whack.
Not us.
Yeah. So, hold on. It's gotta be above or below me. Wish the waypoints were better. Oh, it's below me. Now I can see it. There we go. Up and around. Is this the one with the locked terminal? No, not the one I was thinking of. Hello there, Glitchy. Oh, hello. Thank you. There. All right. Take that to sell. Oh yeah, I should have been using that. I got a new weapon. Well, it's actually just a skin for the sledgehammer from the season. It's pretty cool, to be honest. It's like a sledgehammer with a bucket with a bunch of keys stuck to it. I like to keep a melee weapon on me just to save ammo sometimes, especially with weak enemies, which I usually would have used against these guys, but anyways. Speaking of which, come here. Want to shoot at me, you bastard? Nice, I guess. Melee in this game, well, in every Fallout game, is always kind of weird. One thing I wanted to mention, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but you'll probably notice sometimes when I'm going through dialogue with people for quests that there's weird kind of sudden cuts and stuff. It's because due to the nature of this being an online game, sometimes the conversations lag, and someone will finish saying something and it'll be like 15-20 seconds before the dialogue choices come up, or they'll just stop mid-sentence and then there'll be a weird pause for a while. So that's why I kind of cut through with conversations to make them, you know, get to the point. Because there is a lot of just weird pauses that happen because this is online. So just wanted to mention that.
buzzer, though. Oh, well, you just look at this fancy thing.
Whoa.
Not even a dent on it. Could use some soldering to fit in this old console, but... nothing I can't handle.
I forgot to turn off the train.
In the meantime, I found some sort of emergency supplies crate that must have splintered off while the ship broke apart. Might just be a crate of space food, but maybe it's got some emergency contact codes for the satellites. Heck, it could even be my personal crate full of my Unstoppables comics that I foolishly brought with me to space. Hey, I thought I'd have time.
Were you able to get any data from the flight recorder?
Yes, but I'm not sure how accurate the data is, or if anything has scavenged it. It's hard to tell much more until I install the upgrade module.
I'll go look for your crate. Better not be some comic books.
I doubt it is. They're probably all burned up on re-entry, sadly. I had a full collection. Ugh. Anyway, I'm sure it's astronaut food or something else that the USSA thought I might need.
The way you look around here, you've been here before, haven't you?
Oddly, yes. I camped out here a few times while I was in graduate school with a good friend, Emerson. Those were the days. We were in the same physics program at college and hit it off. It ended up not working out for us, but we remained friends, which was good because he joined the USSA towards the end of my astronaut training. Ugh. That would have been awkward.
Alright, we'll talk to her more when we come back.
Affirmative. Up.
I need to remember to turn off the train. As cool as it is, it's kind of... I didn't expect to have a companion or someone to chat with out here at my camp, so I didn't really mind the sound, but please be quiet, train set. Alright, let me get rid of any excess stuff I have on me here. Retrieve the emergency protocols. Alright, actually, why do I look at my map like that when I can just, Okay, wow, way up here. Clancy Manor, what a random place. Okay. That's, now a Mothman cult location. I do really like what they did with the Mothman cult locations. They look different, they've been overhauled. And they have all this weird, you know, tree stuff everywhere, all these cult setups. Like, this did not look like this when I was originally here. One thing I don't like about the cult people is how they always have a sentence to spew out after they die, regardless of how they die, it seems. You blow their head off, and they'll still ramble softly about the Mothman. Kinda just like, we get it, you're cultists.
Holy Mothman shepherd me to the light.
See, how was she saying that? She had no head. Anyways. Just a minor complaint. Oh, there you are. Okay, there we go. Oh, I guess she did say it came down in a crate. Sorry. That's why it's out here somewhere totally random. Oh, it's emergency protocols, alright. Knock, knock. Can't leave you, out here.
I fear nothing. Find light. Divine light.
They're so talkative. No, be quiet. Anyways. See, this is kind of... Oh, I need food bad. I know a place to stop for that. This is kind of what I was saying. It's so much back and forth. They always send you out for one thing at a time, which means you get to look at about 1 million loading screens, which, because it's a Bethesda game, doesn't really matter what kind of rig you're running, they're always slow as hell. Usually, this is kind of unrelated, but usually there's lots of crops and packaged food out here. And scorched, or ghouls, I mean. Got any food? Coffee? Sure, I'll take it. Usually I'm... Okay, here's some food. I love that vegetarian ham. Like, really? Okay. Take all their crops. You can always just go to Flatwoods and kill their Brahmin too, and there's a few spots where you can find tons of rad stagging Yao Guai. This was close by, so just need to stop. Keep myself from starving real quick. Then we'll head back.
Hey. Good to see you again. This handbook doesn't even have emergency contact information in it. I never expected to use this. Clearly. Well, we can do this by ourselves, right? Time to test this newly upgraded scanner out. I found an old USSA beacon with a strong signal. It was activated here, after my ship launched, which means it isn't from someone on my ship. It isn't one of my crew. The interesting thing is, this beacon should have lost power years ago, but it's still active. If you grab the beacon, I'm sure whoever is monitoring it will come looking. Let's make them find us.
I'll bring back the beacon.
In the meantime, I'll cross-reference some data from the flight recorder and the scanner's readings. I need to find my crew, and I think I'm close. Remember, when you pick up the beacon, whatever you do not press any red buttons, do not ingest it, and do not sell it to communists.
What are all these? I need to hold on. Let me just move because that was just an awkward conversation.
Those official USSA beacons usually have an...
Let me just chat with her for a minute. Try this stim pack for your headache.
I think it helps with the side effects, but just not the major bursts of pain. I appreciate it, though. It helps me sleep better. Before we launched, I had a lot of anxiety. Made it hard for me to sleep, so I'd listen to ocean noises. Whale singing. Always put me right out.
What is this? Can I ask about the deep sleep mission?
Sure, of course. I guess this is all ancient history now, I guess. Jeez. Including me, well, we had a crew of 4. All scientists and engineers. The plan was to use the deep sleep pods and record the biological data. We wanted to know if there were medical uses, you know? We had tried it out on Earth already with volunteers, but not in space. It wasn't that complicated. Honestly, I felt like we had the resources for a much more complex experiment. But I guess they wanted to take it slow.
Okay, that answers one of my questions about why she didn't know about the war, but could I get you something to feel more at home?
That's unexpectedly thoughtful of you. I was just thinking about an old holotape game that I used to play, but, well, they won't work on this console. Maybe I could adapt it, though. So, if you run across one later, can you let me know?
You didn't tell me which game I needed. This must all be quite a shock, right? The world, I mean?
I have so many questions. Just... how? Why? I was saying goodbye to everybody, and they're really gone. I think I understand what has happened from stray broadcasts to some degree. I guess it was war. And somehow, this is the world that survived. I can't even put all of this into words right now. My memories of everything from before all of this are so fresh, just below the surface. I was just there.
I'll be back later, Commander.
Roger. Stay safe out there.
Well, at least my camp isn't in some of the more typical-looking wasteland places. I mean, I could have had my camp out in the ash heap or the toxic valley, then you would have had a real shock. I'm in probably one of the nicest places in the wasteland with my camp here. I mean, the forest is not a bad place, but the White Spring is pretty clean. Once again, back out to retrieve something. Why is it out at Valley Galleria? Huh. I was just out here last episode to take a picture of something for that bucket list quest, and the beacon is inside, huh? That's interesting. Also, the doors haven't loaded in yet. Gotta love that. And whatever's... okay. You gotta love how sometimes on this game you go through a loading screen, a long loading screen usually, to get somewhere, and then parts of the world still aren't loaded in, even though you just waited for a few minutes. Then you have to wait longer. There we go. I know it's because it's online, but it's still kind of irritating. What the heck is it doing in here? Is it like completely randomized or something? Just another thing in a box. This is unrelated, right? I've read this before. Yeah, okay. That note has to do with some of the ghoul people out at that church in the swamp, in the mire, where all the ghouls were trying to set up a community. Some of the earlier ghouls, I'm guessing. Well, yeah, obviously, but anyways, get out of here before the Scorched see me.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever.
My train turned itself back on. Silence, you. Said silence.
I was wondering if you were coming. I suspect the owner of this beacon will come and find us. I know I would. But until then, well, I have something here that we should look into. I noticed a strange signal that was heading right for us. It seems like after the signal approached this place, it just spun around and took off. It was strange. Sudden. Think you could just sneak over there and poke your head in? If they seem problematic, maybe stop them somehow? I don't know.
Sure, if it's a threat, I'll take care of it.
Okay, just be careful. I wish I could tell what it is. It just seems so unnatural. But what does that mean in a world like this? Listen. This could be a trap. Or it could be just a big misunderstanding. I can't really say for sure. Just be careful.
How was it like to float in space?
It felt like nothing else. I remember spinning in space, eyes fixed on Earth. Unable to look away. So far away. So perfect.
I'm not sure why this is a question. Why would USSA robots want to harm you?
I'm not sure they do. We had one of those on the ship, and it landed with me. But it wasn't aggressive. I don't know. But they really aren't taking a direct line to attack me either. Maybe they're damaged or have been corrupted somehow.
Okay, then.
Affirmative. Out.
Well, so, I'm not sure how much more we have in regards to her quests, and, I think we've been going long enough for the moment, so we'll probably try to finish up her quest next time, depending on how many there are. Maybe it goes on for a long time, I don't know. But, yeah, that'll do it for now, so I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.